The Prophet ﷺ mentioned many virtues of Hazrat Hassan and Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hassan was born in the 3rd year of Hijrah. Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu was born approximately 10 or 11 months after Hazrat Hassan radiallahu ta'ala anhu, in the 4th year after Hijrah. So Hassan was born in the 3rd year after Hijrah. 1 year later, 11 months later, 10 months later, Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu was born. The Prophet ﷺ loved them extremely dearly. Remember, the Prophet ﷺ didn't have any sons that grew up. All his sons died young. Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala died young. Qasim radiallahu ta'ala died young. The only sons that he could see in front of him were his grandchildren, who came from Fatima and Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhuma, and that was Hassan and Hussain radiallahu ta'ala. So he loved them dearly. One of the virtues or greatest virtues that Hassan and Hussain radiallahu ta'ala have is that when they were born, the first item that went into their mouth was the saliva of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahu Akbar. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did tahniq, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to love them so much that sometimes when Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam he was in salah, they used to come and they used to play whilst the salah is going on. Don't do it in this masjid. Your children will be banned and you will be banned as well. Okay? So the Hazrat Hassan and Hussain radiallahu ta'ala running around in the saf, crawling around in the saf, and they find their grandfather, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is leading the salah. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is just about to go into sajda, they grab the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam by his neck. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam goes in sajda. Hazrat Hassan or Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala is on the back of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes back up, and then they start playing around, and then when he's going to go back down, they jump on him again. This was the love of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he finished salah, he did not tell them off. In fact, he put them on his shoulder, one on the right shoulder, one on the left shoulder. And the Prophet ﷺ said, the Prophet ﷺ loves them. And I order you to love them. And whoever loves these two, then it is because they love me. Whoever loves these two, their love is because they love me. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Hassan wal-Hussain, Sayyida Shababi Ahli Jannah. Hassan and Hussain will be the leaders of the youth in Jannah. Will be the leaders of the youth in Jannah. And Prophet ﷺ used to love them so much. But Prophet ﷺ also was foretold that Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu would become shaheed. One day, he is with Salama radiallahu ta'ala anha. And Salama radiallahu ta'ala anha sees the Prophet ﷺ. She's looking this way. When she turns around, the Prophet ﷺ is crying. The Prophet ﷺ is crying. And Salama radiallahu ta'ala anha asked, O Prophet of Allah, what makes you cry? He says, Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came to me and informed me that people from the believers, ta'ifatun min al-mu'mineen, will kill my grandson Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Will kill my grandson Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And then the angel asked me, do you want to know where he will be killed? Do you want to know where he will be killed? And the Prophet ﷺ said yes. And Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam told him to open his hand, and in his hand Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam put some sand which was red colored. And in some narrations in Tabrani it is mentioned that it was mentioned to the Prophet ﷺ that it will be a place called Karbala. It will be a place called Karbala. Karb means difficulty and calamity, and Bala means Bala in Arabic, and in Urdu means Musibah. And that place is called Karbala because Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu was going to become shaheed there. And that sand was given to Salama radiallahu ta'ala anha, and she put it in a bottle. This is in our narrations as well. It's in the Shia narrations as well. Their narrations differ slightly as to what happened to the sand. They believe that the sand turned into blood afterwards. We don't believe this happened. But this khabar and this narration and the foretelling of the shahada of Hazrat Hussain radiallahu ta'ala took place whilst the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alive. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about Hazrat Hassan radiallahu ta'ala anhu that my Hassan radiallahu ta'ala anhu, one day he will be someone who will bring two parties of believers together, and he will make sulah, and he will make peace between two warring parties of the believers. So about Hassan radiallahu ta'ala, he is foretold that he will become a peacemaker. And about Hussain radiallahu ta'ala, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam knew that he was going to become shaheed, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam cried at the time.